Come back to that one in April if we don't make the playoffs. I know it's game 3. Doesn't matter. There is no A for effort. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. I'm Jake. I can't skate. And this is Flames Hockey Game Day Recap. Good guys lose 4-2 in the home opener to the St. Louis Blues. We've played 3 games. We've won one of them. And it was the game where we played the worst. Hockey is a ridiculous sport that we all love. Here's the hard truth, though. Doesn't matter. It does not matter that the Flames were the better team in this game. It does not matter that Zane Parekh looked good and at home on defense. It does not matter that Matvei Gridin was impressive again. And it does not matter that Matt Coronado had 2 goals. These are all things that should matter. In a fair world, they would matter. But they don't matter. You get no points in this game. You get no points in this game where in the second period you shot the St. Louis Blues and you out-attempted them 29-16 in the second period. Guess what? At the end of that second period, that game was tied at 2 because you could not bury your chances. Again, I said it in the recap of Vancouver. I said it in the preview this morning. And I said it again right now. The Flames easily generated enough to win this game. Easily. They should have won this game 6-2. They were by far and away better than the St. Louis Blues. But they can't score. They can't score. They can't score. They can't score. They can't score! And if you can't score on your chances and you let the other team stick around, stupid crap is going to happen and you're going to lose the game. Guess what? The Flames let the Blues stick around, stupid crap happened, and they lost the game. Let's get into it a little more. Flames power play looked pretty good today. Only got the 1 goal. Matt Coronado on a beautiful passing play. Almost missed it. He actually had to bounce it in off his St. Louis defender. But he scores. The Flames capitalize on the power play. It's 1-0. And it's all good. And it stays that way through the first period, where they outshoot the Blues 9-4. Textbook Flames period. Should have had more than 1, but it is what it is. Drew a whole bunch of penalties. Only capitalized the 1 time. Go into the second period, and you keep pounding away, and you keep pounding away, and you're peppering Hofer, and he's making crazy saves, and we hit the post twice, and Sam Honzek has an empty net, and all he has to do is raise it over Joel Hofer's pad at all, and he scores, and it's 2-0, and none of these things happen, and it doesn't go in, and it stays 1-0, and then Honzek trying to chip it in on the forecheck. He was good today, and that was the play he had to make, but he doesn't chip it by the D, and it turns into a transition chance, and Mackenzie Weegar, solid again, blows his gap, slides too far. Jake Neighbors is one-on-one with Wolf. He scores. It's 1-1, and I start getting that feeling. I actually started getting it a couple minutes before that, but it crystallizes right after that. Because it's one of those games where the Flames do everything they're supposed to do, don't score, and then the other team gets one chance. It's in the net. The goal goes straight to their legs. And then Robert Thomas has way too much time to pick a spot. Dustin Wolf narrowly gets it, but Robert Thomas shelves it 2-1 for the Blues in a game they have no business being in. The shots are 18-13. If all the attempts are on net, the shots are more like 26-13. But guess what? The Flames missed the net a bunch, or they hit the post. But Matt Coronado, a couple minutes later, gets the puck on an area pass from Kevin Ball and absolutely rips it 2-2. That's what I'm talking about, Matt Coronado. That's what we have to see from you. If you are going to be what this team needs you to be, you have to bury it, and you did on that one. It's 2-2 at the end of the second. Then the third period happens. It's pretty similar. The Flames start out pretty dominant. Can't bury their chances. Hofer makes some great saves. Then Nazem Kadri is going up the sidewall, fending off a defender, takes a stick in the face, and gets called for a hooking penalty. How is it that I've been able to point out a blatant failure by the refs in every single game this season? Nazem Kadri gets a stick in the face. The crowd starts cheering when the penalty's called. And then Naz just looks absolutely stunned when the ref says he's taking him for hooking his defender. What? Here's the even funnier part. It's not the penalty kill that kills us. The Flames kill that penalty. In fact, Dustin Wolf makes an all-timer of a save on that kill to keep the game tied at 2. But what does that do? It takes all the momentum the Flames had and shifts it to the Blues entirely. And from that point on, I felt like it was going to happen. Flames lose a face-off. Colton Parayko shoots. Jake Neighbors tips it in. 3-2. And then on an extremely similar play, the Blues get their insurance goal. 4-2. And the Flames get a couple chances. But the game's really over at that point with about 6 minutes left. And here's why I'm so melancholy about it. Here's why, and if my family and friends are watching, they're going to be very confused why I'm so negative about this particular game at this particular point in the season. Because I'm normally the optimistic, they can come back, they'll go on a run, it's all fine. And I actually think they will. If they keep playing like that, they're gonna win more than they lose. They're gonna be right in the hunt, like they were last year. And we didn't get in last year. We were just short last year. And it's 'cause we couldn't win games like these. And the problem is, it does not get easier from here. The schedule after today is Vegas Golden Knights, Utah on a back-to-back, Vegas Golden Knights again, and Winnipeg Jets. If you win this game today, you get 4 points out of 6, and you've come out of a extremely difficult scenario in the best position you could have expected to. Because you lost this game today, you have 2 points out of 6, and you have 4 extremely hard games coming up on your schedule. You could win them. If you win the next 4, you're 4-2. You're 5-2. And I completely forget what I'm saying right now. The problem is, you've now immediately put yourself behind the 8 ball. The Flames needed this one today. They played good enough to get it, but it doesn't matter. They didn't score, so they didn't win, so they get nothing. And now they have to fight and claw and battle all from behind again to get themselves in this race out of October. You have to score. You have to score. You have to score. There's no points for effort, boys. I'm sorry. Thank you, everybody, for watching the stream and the other videos today. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving with their families. I am thankful for all of you. And as always, go Flames.